YouTube side. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. What's up, bro? What's based? What's based and happening? What's up? Come on up if you disagree. Opposition Dave, dude. I fucking love you, dude. We've talked before. Actually, I would be interested in talking to you. I know you've watched some of my debates. I'll invite you up. No pressure. Don't feel the pressure come up. Thank you for coming, please. If you're a Trump supporter, please request up.
Hey, man.
Dave, what's up, man?
I'll just fighting with maggots today.
Dude, I know. Me and you've debated Mega before. I think I've. I know. Have
Hello.
you listened to some of my debates? I think you have.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, sorry.
Critiques, criticism.
I think you do a good job. I think
Thank you.
people do a little ageism on you, but that's their problem.
Pretty bad. Subhex. Cringy's never recovered from that one. Damn.
Yeah, that was bad.
Holy shit.
He picked the worst fucking
I don't
route
engage in
to go
social
down.
issues for a reason. Like, because some fucking Phil bro, dishonest Phil bro like that's gonna come out and be like, "Oh, I'm actually." Holy shit! Like, answers sure sound convincing when you talk that fast and you like monologue for a minute. My gosh.
Hey.
Who's that?
Oh shit! I need to start recording. Give me a sec. Okay. And we're good. The Kruman.
Hey, I don't want to talk about Trump or Kamala or Democrat or Republican because that shit's kind of counterproductive. What I want to talk about is like the insane amount of black crime in this country.
True.
7% of the population commits 53% of the crime.
I agree. 1350. That's pretty base, bro. Maybe you should talk about that with your anime pillow, okay? The subject for up here. Trump the best president in American history. How about you come up and debate it, bro? Debate me, bro. This has to be a troll. Gary, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's up, babe? 8 State, who'd you vote for?
Yeah, man.
Oh
I'm
my god,
22.
is that who I think it is?
I'm from South Carolina. I voted for
Yes,
Trump.
it is.
Wait, who is that?
Gary Orkelbacher.
Okay, so
Gary Orkelbach.
Okay, so Gary Orkelbach. Why do you disagree with any of the prompts up above?
Well, man, first off, MAGA is low IQ. I would say there's plenty of high IQ MAGA. Plenty of them.
Are you one of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
For real. I think that as cringy as I think that Mega is either low IQ in a low IQ state of mind or being malicious.
Trump is corrupt, but I think the corruption's good. You know, he's kind of drained the swamp.
It's pretty.
Areas have a hard time not laughing.
Literally be the opposite of being drain a swamp. Isn't that adding to it?
No, you gotta fight. Have you ever heard the term fight fire with fire? How do you expect to play on a fair?
Yeah.
How do you expect to play on a fair?
That's definitely a troll. That's definitely a troll.
No, bring him back.
He was having a hard time not laughing.
Come back.
Definitely a troll. Holy shit! Have you ever heard the term fight fire with fire? Okay, little bro.
You haven't heard that?
Huh?
No, it's a term. That's an old term, but he was definitely trolling. He was having a hard time not laughing. You could hear it in his voice.
Isn't fight fire an ironic? It's ironic because
yes, it's ironic because he would just grow the fire.
Exactly. He's a troll.
I know. It's Coop.
Okay, I was right. Fuck you.
My glorious King
Coop. I
Coop.
understand like the metaphor, fight fire, but I wasn't.
Well, I mean, we're like okay.
Is it the kind of dude who struggles to understand the difference between like 0.002 cents and $0.202? Okay.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Really?
Yeah.
Corrupt only modern POTUS to lose money his first term. What? Oh, I get what he's saying. He's trying to. He's like the Trump lost money on office in his first term. Who doesn't mean he's not corrupt? Like we can look at like J6. We can look at like the Eric Adams stuff that's going on. We can look at the, him doing fair against like Perkins Coie, Block, Janison Block, and all these law firms. Like there's other ways he's corrupt that don't involve like money. But like if we are talking about that, we can look at things like Trump coin, Melania coin, him getting a plane from Qatar. Like
He definitely didn't lose. He hasn't lost money so far. He's actually become a
the
billionaire now.
irony of someone that can't spell at a second year elementary school level calling the others low IQ. You're low IQ because you fell for the rage bait, bro.
And this guy that says he protects truck
Oh
drivers,
my
don't truck
god.
drivers have a union? Yeah, special agent, don't truck drivers have a union?
Not sure what is special agent.
Some do.
I mean, I don't think Trump's pro-union.
So special agent, we can talk about truckers later, but do you disagree with any of the prompts?
Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why I voted for Trump.
Now, do you disagree? What are the prompts you disagree with? One or two, or both?
Mega is low IQ. This man says that every commercial driver's license that travels into this country must read English and speak English. Everyone says Trump was a racist. It was all over CNN. It was all over NBC. And even Nancy Pelosi, Jasmine Crockett said, oh, there's no reason. Anyways, but what happened in Florida proves that people who are in this country illegally is not supposed to be driving these large vehicles. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that's low IQ, because under Biden administration, you did not have to read or speak English.
I think this kind of demonstrates you understand that like there's other reasons why people call Trump racist, right?
Yeah. Well, one by one.
The fact that he absolutely he literally said during an interview on CNN that he thought the judge who was arbitrating his case when it came to Trump University gave him a bad ruling because he was Hispanic.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Donald Trump said in a CNN interview that he thought the judge who was Hispanic was arbitrating a lawsuit surrounding Trump University gave him a bad ruling because he was Hispanic.
Bad ruling because he's Hispanic, and he said he did that because he's Hispanic. Purely Hispanic.
I can get the exact quote up. Let me get it up.
Yeah.
Also, special agent, aren't truckers don't states have their own rules as far as licensure?
No, sir.
There's a federal license for trucking?
Yes. Federal DOT
governs. So a Mexican judge could never be involved in a case that involves you. Well, it's a member of society where, very pro-Mexican. That's fine. It's all fine. Except you're calling into question his heritage. I think he should excuse himself because he's Latino. Then you also say, hey, does he know the lawyer on the other side? I mean, does he know the lawyer? A lot of people say, but I'm not talking about Tapper. I'm not talking about. That's another problem. You're invoking his race, talking about whether or not he can do his job. Jake, I'm building a wall, okay? I'm building a wall. I'm trying to keep business out of Mexico. Mexico's fine. But he's American. He's of Mexican heritage. He's very proud of it, as I am where I come from my parents. But he's an American. You keep talking about It's a conflict of interest because of Mexico. Jake, are you ready? I have a case that should have already been dismissed. I have thousands of people saying Trump University is friendly. Okay, I have a case that should have been dismissed. The judge that never ever gives. Now we lose the plaintiff. Here's the plaintiff of the case out. So why isn't he calling the case? So we thought we won the case. So you disagree with its rulings. I totally understand that. Like he's literally saying like
Okay.
because of his Mexican heritage that they give him a bad ruling. We could actually
Hey.
I'd like to actually we should listen to the full thing because it's pretty bad.
While you're pulling that up, so special agent, like, why is it that we can drive in other countries just fine? Like,
What do you mean drive? Truck drivers
like
can't drive in Mexico.
signs are signs, like they're universal.
Excuse me. When you get in an accident, most of the state troopers, okay, speak English. So when someone who can't speak your language, rather it's Spanish or rather it's Punjabi, the Indian language,
Okay.
if a law enforcement agent gives you instructions in English because there's an accident or emergency, you're supposed to understand them. That is a federal law. Oh, excuse me, that is a federal regulation.
Okay. And how does that make, like, if you've already been in an accident, like,
No, if
are you,
somebody, it doesn't matter if you're in the accident or somebody else. When
no,
a
no.
law enforcement agent gives you instruction, back up your vehicle. Oh, I don't speak English. How's
But
that?
you don't think they could use a hand motion to like back up? Like, come on, dude.
That's what you do.
Like, it's
That's
not that
actually
hard to
that's actually what
communicate.
you that's
let
actually what
me.
you do. If you're spotting like a large vehicle, you have to like do this or this. You
Yeah.
can't like yell at people. You
Not to
don't.
mention,
Yeah.
there's something called Google Translate, man. It'll
No,
read for
no,
you.
no. Let me. I thought we were supposed to follow law. DOT regulation says you're supposed to speak a level 2 English. Under Biden, he ignored that rule.
Wait. So Biden enforces trucking rules? Like he's out in the
Biden is the
street
president.
enforcing trucking?
The DOT is the one who's responsible
Yeah,
for
yeah. I think you, before you ask questions, kind of look at who regulates the
No,
DOT.
but that's not Biden. So
regulation.
did Biden tell the DOT ignore it?
Yes, and I'm a
Can
truck
you
driver.
can you can
Yeah, that'd
you
be a good thing.
can you show me proof that he told them to ignore it?
Can I show you a proof? The gentleman that was in Florida, how did he get his? How did he get his CDL?
I don't know. I don't know this Florida person you're talking about.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the host knows what I'm talking about. You know about that accident in Florida, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Trying to bring up individual examples of like maybe the DOT failing to do something doesn't mean there was like a
Okay.
Biden
What
level,
happened?
there's a Biden level like memorandum or policy.
Yeah,
to
I want
literally
proof that
ignore-
Biden told him to ignore it.
Yeah.
to ignore it.
One person screwing up doesn't prove that Biden
One
told him
person.
to ignore it.
One person.
Did we see like an
Dude,
did
like,
we see,
show
like,
me
an
proof that he
epidemic
went
of,
out and
like,
told them to
Hispanic-
ignore
All right.
rules.
of
all
Hispanic
right.
people or people who can't speak English like getting their CDLs?
You don't think that's
Do you have
a
data to prove
safety
that?
issue? You don't think that's a safety issue? If you can't or read English, you don't think that's a safety issue?
I think in select situations it can be. I think for the majority of the time.
I mean, I've been driving for 27 years. I'm willing to learn from two people who ain't never drove truck one, and I'm in an 18-wheeler.
Okay, but I drive the highways all the time.
Oh,
Like, I
okay.
know how to read
Okay.
signs even if I'm in
Oh.
Colombia.
So, do you know what 13.5 means?
No, I do not.
Okay,
I've never.
that's
Is it
a
on the
highway.
highway? Does
Yeah,
it
on
say?
the highway.
Oh yeah, of course, dude. That's easy. Like you can see what 13.5 means. You don't have to speak the language.
People from Saudi Arabia, you know they don't use letters; they use characters.
So you don't think they know our numbers?
Huh?
You don't think they know our numbers?
No.
Like we have it
And
on
I'm
our
a
dollar
Muslim.
bills.
I'm a Muslim.
So you I know they have a different language, but numbers are numbers, dude.
Yeah. No. In Arabic, they don't use numbers or letters. They use characters to represent
Isn't our
value.
numbering system literally called like Arabic numbers?
Thank you. And
Okay.
also, when it says no truck route or all commercial vehicles needs to chain up.
Yeah.
If they can't read that, then there's a problem, because I don't know
you
what
do
state
understand that
you're
like
in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like the way that we see it, that's literally called Arabic numerals.
Arabic numerals, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah,
It's in a character. It's not 1, 2,
that's
3.
called Arabic numerals.
What?
They're called
Yeah,
Arabic
but
numerals.
they use a different number system than us.
Yeah, they don't
They use
write their numbers.
they use the Sanskrit system, I'm pretty sure.
Sanskrit?
Yes, or they don't use the same numbers. When you see the
Yeah.
number 1, they don't use that same thing.
Yeah, numbers and how they transpond are weird.
Thank you. And then y'all also lost. No, it's not. It's still 1, 2, 3. I'm a Muslim. I can show you. Okay, show me my Quran where it says verse 1, verse 2. And then I promise you, if you can show me in my Quran in the Arabic translation, which I'll pull out, brother, I will vote left every single time. I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right. Where do you see in this Arabic translate? There's their numbers right there. Where you see 1, 2, 3. I can show you in English.
No, my point is, yes, I understand they have different characters, but I think majority of people in this world know what our numbers are. They're pretty ubiquitous around the world.
I'm sorry. I don't think so. If somebody's been living in Afghanistan, or they live in Saudi Arabia all their life, they're not going to know anything. You just presume they do.
So we make them know the numbers. I get it. Like,
What I wanted to say, I'm not trying to take up much of your time. The left lost a lot of truck drivers. There were a few, not that many. They lost that vote after what happened in Florida. The guy was here illegally since 2018. They already caught Miami, Florida, giving away under Biden's administration CDLs to people who ain't never drove or can read or speak English. Look that one up. And that accident I'm talking about just happened Friday. Put truck driver made illegal U-turn.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Thank you, sir.
but I looked it up, but I don't see any proof that it's because he couldn't read.
No one says he couldn't read. He was here illegally. He had no regards for our laws. And he's not experienced enough to drive here in the United States under a commercial driver's license. What I was told, he didn't even went to school. Every truck driver went to school in order for the insurance company of the trucking company to hire you. But they said that trucking company right there was shady. So that's what I'm saying.
Fault. It's not Biden's fault. It's the company's fault.
No, it was not the company's fault, because the company.
You just said they were shady.
The CDL. The company did not give them the CDL. The state did. And this is why Trump made an executive order saying that every commercial driver's license holder must know English and have to read and write when we go through the way stations. And they started saying Trump is a racist. Nah, bruh. I mean, like the gentleman says, there is other reasons, but that was one of the reasons too.
So you're picking the wrong president. I just looked this up. It was Obama who relaxed.
Yeah, but you also lost
Biden.
the people in the cryptocurrency community.
Oh
What?
my god.
You thought we wasn't going to vote.
I own some crypto. What is your what's wrong with Biden and crypto?
Do you know who Gary Gensler is?
No.
brother, you really ain't in crypto. You just holding it.
Yeah, so like, but what was the Dems doing against crypto
Okay.
other than not wanting to have their own coin and drift off the American people?
No.
Donald Trump, like,
Okay, let me
is
explain.
giving a really bad rep to crypto.
No,
Even though it
he's
already is
not. He's
still-
Yeah,
giving
he's
Yeah, he
grifting.
is. He absolutely
giving
is.
it
By
excellent.
establishing the dollar as this like stable currency for the stable coin, that is
We've been doing that for
absolutely
years.
dumb. He
We've
signed
been
it into
doing
law.
that for years.
That's bad. We shouldn't be doing that.
No, he didn't sign it into law.
Yes, he did.
Signed, no, let me explain to you.
That's
What
fine,
he
but you'll be
signed
wrong
into
if you don't
law.
say that.
Because
Like,
obviously you didn't read it. Stable
did.
coins are the same thing like PayPal. Okay, what he signed into law was regulations that Biden
they
refused
weren't
to
just
give.
regulations. You
Let
know
me
that for a
finish.
fact. No, because you're already wrong. He didn't just sign in
Bro,
regulation.
I read.
He
how many
signed in the
pages?
U.S. dollar as the backing for stablecoins, all
No,
stablecoins.
he didn't.
Yes, he
What
did.
bill was it called?
The Genius Act.
Okay, how many pages were in there?
I don't know. I didn't read the fucking entire bill,
Okay,
dipshit.
it's
Yeah,
900
Millie
pages.
reincarnated
In
the Black
900
Man.
pages for
Yeah.
Genius Act, which was
Yeah,
two
900.
things. Okay.
What he said, what he put in was regulations.
Did you read the entire 900 pages?
Yes. Where would it
Yeah, now I know
came
you're
to the
lying.
stable coin?
That's
Okay,
how I know you're lying.
well, you don't want to listen. You can debate me on it if I'm truthful or not, but you didn't want to listen.
The
But
problem is you're not being truthful.
Okay, let me finish.
Okay, you're gonna tell the
Okay.
truth this time?
I've been telling the truth because stable coins has not stable coins been backed by a dollar. But what he signed into law was U.S. Treasuries. See, you already lied. You don't even know
No,
what you're
that's
talking
not what
about.
happened. He
You
signed
lied.
into
You lied.
law.
Wait,
You
I
lied.
just wait. I
The
just want to
stablecoin
wait.
is
Just
backed
give me.
by the
Wait, just give me.
dollar.
Wait, Hex.
Yes,
Special
sir.
agent is trying to tell you what got signed into law when he didn't even know a minute ago that something got signed into law.
Yeah, and he
What do
read
you
the whole
mean
thing, by the way.
something got
He
signed
read the
into
whole
law?
How the
act
fuck
and
do
he
you
didn't
wait?
know what the
Did
act
you
was.
like
by the way.
magically gain
said-
knowledge about this? Like what happened? What happened last
Yeah,
night?
he didn't read.
I
He
did
did.
say
This is how I
he
know he's
signed
lying, by the way,
Genius Act into
because
law.
I asked
Okay,
him.
I'm just
Because
gonna talk
he had to ask
and
what the
then
fuck
let
the law
y'all
was.
debate
Bro
about
just like
it. What he
magically
signed
gained all
into
the
law
knowledge in the
is
Genius Act in like 2
who's
seconds. Just
who's
Yeah, he
allowed
didn't know about it.
to make the stable coin. Biden didn't want to make any regulations. And the stable coin has always been back since 2009
By the way,
by
the regulations had nothing to do with actually what he was needing.
called Tether. It's always been back. But what he said
That's
that
not
in
true.
that Genius Act, if you're going to create a stable coin in the United States, you must back it not only 1-for-1 by dollar, but the U.S. Treasury bills. Every stable coin company has to purchase U.S. Treasury bills
True.
in order to
And
back the stable
where'd you get this
coin.
knowledge from? Did you get it from
Now,
a bill that you didn't read?
Now,
No?
Tether has to now purchase treasuries bills and to put it in. So when Trump wanted to make a stable coin, it's not to replace the American dollar. It is so we can fight against BRICS because it's a lot faster transactions than the SWIFT protocol.
Fight against BRICS. Dude, are you not paying attention to what Trump's been doing? He's only been making BRICS better. When you isolate as a country and you have other countries work together because we're isolating, it allows things like BRICS to get better.
You know what the initiative of BRICS is and who started it? China. But Russia is the one that commenced it into action.
So us isolating.
What did China said? Hold on. What did China said exactly why BRICS was here?
Can we get some mega to request up? I need some more.
I don't know, but here's the thing, dude. Like by us isolating, it only makes BRICS stronger.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yes, it actually does.
Main mission
It does.
is
The whole
to
point of BRICS.
de-dollarize the world.
Yeah, no shit. Which means if we isolate, that's even easier. Thank you for proving the point.
De-dollarize the world.
Yeah. When we isolate in our when we had reach, when we had soft power, we forced the dollar to be the king in the world. When we go back out of that and we say we're just going to trade amongst ourselves and make all our own shit, what is there's no use for them to have a dollar. Like, this is the thing people don't understand about trade. To buy our stuff, they can't make our money, right? So like, we buy stuff from them, which gives us our money, and they buy stuff from us. If we isolate, they don't have the dollar.
No.
So
No.
they work together.
No.
And I've even
No.
heard MAGA say, well, he's going to sign a great deal with India, which is going to help with this. Well, he hasn't yet.
Do you know what gives value to the American dollar?
Yeah, it's our military, basically, our security around the world.
No.
It gives people faith in our dollar,
Oh my gosh.
strong, safe.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So what gives value to our dollar?
What gives value to the American dollar?
Yeah, go ahead. Explain for
Once
the class.
again, the what?
Explain for the class.
Let me explain. What gives value to the American dollar is trading on that American dollar. Because do you know what American dollar? You know the American dollar is just a promissory note, right?
Mm-hmm. We know the gold standard is no longer in place. Yes.
I didn't say anything about the gold standard. Stay in line, student.
Dude, I have a master's in
Yeah,
econ.
the fact that
I'm not your
our
student.
You have a
world
bachelor's
is
in
our currency,
economy.
The fact that, yes.
And you didn't know?
Everybody uses our currency to trade. That's what
No.
gives the American dollar value.
Yeah.
Not a bad answer. Not a bad answer. Called
So,
the full favor.
Yeah.
so when the American dollar is created, that's because the Federal Reserve purchased a bunch of treasury bills.
Mm-hmm.
We're in agreement with that, right?
When American dollars created, we create treasury bonds. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when bonds are being purchased, that helps our economy, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, which is why Trump tacoed, because bonds were being sold.
Yeah.
Based.
Now, when that's what gives the American dollar value. BRICS wants to hurt our economy. We need jobs here. We need to be recognized for something. China is recognized for production, but they manipulate their currency.
Do you disagree with the prompts?
Yeah,
I don't know
because
where he's going.
obviously saying mega is low IQ, more than half of y'all couldn't keep up with me in this
You
conversation.
literally lot like you.
Dude, we've
What?
been
Trump
keeping
is
up the
not
whole time.
corrupt.
Wait,
What-
so I
what
just
is
want to make
corrupt?
it clear. You tried to tell Hex what was in a bill you didn't know about a minute earlier, and I can clearly see you weren't Googling because you didn't go teacupped. I doubt they have a
Okay.
computer in front of you. So I don't like if you want to say it like that right there is
I
some low
apologize,
IQ
my dear
activity,
sir.
bro. Huh?
I apologize. There is the
That's low IQ, though.
The Genius Act is for stable coins. The one I want to see is the Clarity Act. That's the bill I want to see mostly. I'm not too much into stables coins. But are you worried about the Clarity Act that's going to be passed in September? Dude, I'm
What?
dancing around, y'all. I'm dancing
Dude,
around. Come on.
I don't pay attention
Google.
to crypto, so it doesn't mean you're smarter. You just know more about crypto.
I know
What's
about
this Clarity
crypto,
Act?
I know about truck driving. I know about military.
Hey, Special.
What do you
I'm
want to discuss?
Special.
You just got a blank
This is
statement
literally
up
like
here
wait,
saying
special
Trump
agent.
corrupt.
What's the reverse repo
Yes, sir.
market? Special agent, what's the reverse repo market?
The what?
Reverse repo market.
A reverse bull market?
The reverse repo market.
Rebound market.
Reverse repo
Repo.
market.
Oh, the reverse repo market. I don't know. You got to tell me.
Okay, it's literally the biggest exchange of U.S. foreign currency by people selling bonds for a given period of time and to buy.
Yeah,
everything
I
back
get
Dancing
it.
around you,
in
Special. How did you not know that? Come on, Special.
I said I don't get
If you know
involved
so
with
much
fiat.
about monetary policy, I think you know.
I mean,
Okay,
I
hey,
don't get
yo.
Maybe
involved
you're
with
low
fiat.
IQ. Oh wow.
I don't get involved with fiat. I don't deal
Okay.
with
Really?
central
You
banks.
seem to have like a
Special.
decent. You were talking about like 2 seconds ago, like, oh, this is why. Like,
You know, I'm
American-
into
You were talking about it 2
decentralization.
seconds ago. You were talking about fiat.
You
2
know,
seconds ago.
Special.
I was
Well, it's
talking
the low
about
IQ shit you talked about.
decentralization.
Like, you're like, oh, I don't get involved with fiat, as you were like preaching to us about how smart you were.
Yeah,
because
I
you,
don't
like,
get involved
had
with
a
fiat.
summary understanding of like the global.
You know who
banking
the
system and the
CEO
fiat
of
currencies.
BlackRock is?
A
Exactly,
Jew?
man. Come on, man.
Yeah, a Jew.
Probably a Jew.
I was gonna say someone Jewish.
Who is the CEO of BlackRock?
A Jew.
Probably a Jew.
Goldstein.
No, Larry Fink.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Do you have an
There's the
obsession
top
with
three that
BlackRock?
owns everything.
Okay, but are you negative
I
on
love.
BlackRock?
I love the pivots. This is really fun.
Special, are
I'm
you
not
negative on?
pivoting. I don't get
No,
involved with
no,
fiat.
Special. Are you negative on BlackRock?
No, I'm not negative about BlackRock. I believe Larry Fink is on something. I believe our RWAs is going to be used more than anything for transparency. While everybody's hugging the American dollar, which you said you're into crypto, you already know the devaluation of the American dollar is constantly going down. But it's funny how every
Yeah, under
other
Trump it is.
country is getting into, a
Special.
different
So-
digital asset.
So I'm curious what your thought on like Trump's like whole trade isolation or isolationism thing is. Like, do you think that's a
my
good-
personal opinion, until we get a fair trading deal, isolate everybody.
We already
Really?
have fair trade, dude.
Okay.
No, we didn't until Trump
Can you
came.
name Special? Can you name like one or two like really successful trade isolationism like countries?
Isolation countries.
Yeah, like
No,
country.
I don't know any isolation
Do
countries.
you know why? It's because
Do I
trade
know what?
isolationism is awful for countries. It'll have basically what Trump is describing, which is a short-term domestic job growth, but after a while, because of lack of competition, it trickles off, and that basically completely stops, and it fucks countries over.
Yeah, and
All right.
innovation
Let me ask you a
grinds to a
question.
halt.
Let me ask you a
Hey,
question.
Mega.
I guess
What's
you're
up, bro?
against
Mega, what's up? Come on up.
you're against the tariffs. Let me ask you: do you agree we should get rid of the federal income tax?
No.
No,
Okay, let me tell you.
dude, you can't
The
replace the
tariff-
federal income tax with
Can you name a
tariffs.
country that does not have a federal income tax?
Bahamas.
Okay,
Haiti.
another one.
True.
Haiti.
I mean, a rich country.
I'm pretty sure a lot of the Scandinavian countries are pretty lax on their income tax, aren't they?
They have
Not
No.
lax. I mean, don't have any income tax.
Doesn't Singapore not have any income tax?
Do they do a sales tax or
Dubai
something?
does not have an income tax. Look that up. And
Who,
I know you're
Dubai?
looking it up. So what
Wait,
it
did you
is
say Dubai?
with the tariff? Yeah, Dubai. I mean, excuse
They
me,
print money
UAE.
with oil, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
the UAE.
Yeah, they
The
still have
UAE
taxes,
does
but
not have a countrywide, which is a federal income tax. So, what Trump is doing with the tariff, get rid
Eric,
of the
what's
federal
up, man?
income
Wait,
tax.
Hey,
is there oil federalized in
Eric,
Dubai?
what's up, man? HMC, who'd you vote for?
yeah,
Yeah, hello.
And they-
hello.
and they still have a 2.5%
Well,
tax.
Eric, go. Hack.
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah, sorry. I'll just introduce myself real quick. I'm 20 years old. I live in Missouri, and I voted for Trump.
Base.
Ooh, what part of Missouri?
Missouri.
What
I
part of
was,
Missouri?
I was literally just waiting for him to work out to kick the guy off. Holy shit. Okay.
I'm from Southeast Missouri.
Yeah. Caden,
Oh,
why
sure.
don't you debate more, Caden?
from Branson.
You seem to have like a
Branson,
understanding
W.
of
Branson.
I swear, like I feel like the only one in the entire coalition that like knows anything about econ.
I know a little about econ. Don't hate. I got a 4 in my
You
AP.
need to debate more, bro. Okay?
That's good.
Eric, what's up,
My
man?
problem, it's
Do you
been a long
disagree with
time
any of
since
the
I got
prompts?
my master's.
Eric, do you disagree with any of the prompts, Eric?
I do think Trump is corrupt, and MAGA is low IQ. I think a lot of MAGA is very low IQ. There's probably some smart cookies in there, but a lot of his base is kind of these less educated. I don't think they're stupid people or anything, but it's like middle America. These are not Ivy League grads supporting him, but some of them are certainly very unintelligent. I think some of them are fine though.
Do you still support Trump?
No, not really.
You're like disaffected Epstein stuff, I'm guessing.
That among other things. I mean, he's just lame now. He's old. He's lame. Doesn't do anything. Very annoying.
Decent reason not to support him, yeah. Okay.
So you voted for him this time?
Yeah, this was the first presidential election I could vote in. So yeah, I went with Trump. And
Pretty cool, man.
in hindsight, you know, it's not that I think Kamala would have been excellent or anything, but Trump is just so disappointing that it's like, I wonder why I even bothered.
M Dog, what's up, man? Agent State, who do you vote for?
Oh, he left.
Yeah, he left immediately. Another runner. Wait, fuck, where is it? Where is it?
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard.
Okay, everybody start bashing Cringy for his performance, like 5-10 minutes ago, or like 3 minutes ago.
Absolutely.
For real.
Obliterated.
Terrible.
Rhetorically destroyed.
Terrible.
Yeah, rhetorically destroyed. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. You look like
Okay,
a
what,
bumbling mess.
what would have you done, Scratch? Scratch, you were not doing so good yourself, bro.
You
Like,
literally,
let's be
I never
honest.
got a chance to speak because you like interject and start like going on the fucking like qualia thing again, and I wouldn't get to finish anything I was trying to do.
The quality part was the entire debate, bro.
I'm sorry. You get criticized me up there for like what 15 minutes, and I talked for like a total of 10.
Which debate was this?
Yeah, and Cringy, you kept saying that. Fuck, what is your Scratch? Was the app, and yeah, you wouldn't let anyone else talk.
Yes.
Unless it was Edna, bro. Then you would
Bro.
like cuck out to him talking.
Yeah, Edna would just be like, I'm speaking. Like I get they have like an authoritative tone, and they're like probably gay, but
Actually insane. That was insane.
I'm speaking. Yes, Massa.
Mr. Vice
Yes,
President. I'm
Massa.
speaking.
Whatever you say. Say, Massa. I'm actually, you're right there.
Right. No,
The fuck up. I'm speaking now. Yes, Massa.
I want my
Yes, Massa.
live action
Yes, Massa.
back.
Do it again, Massa.
X, they denied my appeal.
No shit. 300 people reported you. Probably like 200 at least.
Wait, did they
No,
mass
yeah.
report? Did they actually mass
You
report?
said that Arsler and all of her fucking fans were down there. Of course they're gonna go after you.
Yikes.
You're fucked.
How about you?
Who's this fucking lead?
Bro.
What's up, man?
Yikes.
He did like everything except say the R slur. What the fuck?
Yeah, but you did it.
Hello. Hello.
What's up? Do you disagree if I need the prompts? A new person? Lead?
We hear you,
Yep.
Blood.
Yeah.
Doper?
Hey, I just want to inform the host here that you on point number 1, you misspelled the word corrupt, dumbass.
I did that on purpose.
No
so
shit,
people
retard.
into the live. Yeah, that's on purpose.
How fucking stupid are you?
I
You
did it
can't
on
even
purpose.
spell a
I did it
two-syllable
on
word,
purpose.
dumbass.
It's literally rage bait, dude. It's rage bait.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your bad spelling is my racism. Go fuck yourself.
What?
What does that mean?
So true. Actually, I'm with Led
Cringy.
Robo. I'm
Oh
with
my
Led
god.
Robo.
What the fuck?
No shit, Cringy. He's listened to you before. That must-
I
I mean,
stand with Led Robo.
you can't spell corrupt right. You are a special kind of stupid.
No,
it's
I
literally-
agree.
Corrupt
I
has-
think
did it
that's a
on
world
purpose.
IQ chart.
I can spell it
Did
right.
Did
I did it
nobody
on purpose.
caught him on this? Nobody caught him on that?
No,
Corrupt has
everybody
2 R's.
knows
Led
it.
Robo, it's rage
I
bait.
know-
It's
you
rage
did it on
bait.
purpose.
It's
rage bait,
intentional.
bro.
That's a good point,
He
Led
did it
Robo.
Right now, you're
intentionally.
getting mad at it. For no
Son of a bitch! How stupid are you?
reason. You're
I think
literally-
that's
you're
rage bait.
literally
You
taking
listen-
Is he rage
bait.
baiting
This
me
is-
now?
You're actually
That's
demonstrating
I'm
low
falling for
IQ.
the rage bait.
You talk
Even
about
at-
MAGA
wait,
being
just give
low
a sec. Even
IQ?
after
Laugh
this
He's
your
might-
rage
ass off.
No, he's rage baiting. He's
Still
rage
just
baiting.
saying it again.
Dude, do you know what rage baiting is?
Yes.
Oh
he's-
no!
Oh, he's
Wait,
going.
he got
He's
rage
doing it
baited by
perfectly.
him. He was in the
Yeah, absolutely. He's a trickster.
Alright,
Eric.
Little guy.
Maybe I am below IQ.
Dude,
Eric,
yeah.
can I ask
Bro,
you a
I
question?
swear, Scratch, you definitely proved the world IQ chart. You proved
Eric, I
it.
want to ask you a question.
Max, yeah, what's up?
Are you like not for Trump because he's not like like right enough for you, or he's like too
Something
lefty?
like that. Yeah, I mean, I think you
There
know
it is.
he's
I
just
knew it. I just could tell by
disappointing.
the voice that Trump
Yeah.
wasn't far right enough for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Really, it really is a voice. Like you can hear
I
it.
know, right? What is that? It's I think it's like they're emulating Nick, whatever his name
Wait,
is.
Eric, you weren't in Indianapolis this weekend in Black Mass, were you?
No, I was not. Wish I had been, but I couldn't go.
Okay, because
Yeah, I knew
we
it.
had a
I'm
schmozzy
telling
rally
you, the
in
voice,
in
the voice is
Indianapolis.
just it's so predictable.
True. Well, I've always said like if anybody listens to like Real Justin and how he talks to his audience, he literally like talks. He doesn't have a Trump like tone or like timbre, but he talks to them in like a Trump cadence. It'd be like, the loony leftist Democrats are trying to take it over. Guys, let's make sure to light the live so you can get.
That's embarrassing.
Like,
when
he
people try to
literally has
emulate
Trump
Trump,
cadence.
that's
It's
just
an
super
actual
embarrassing.
cult.
Eric, why
Actual
did like far right people have like a very similar tone?
I guess I don't totally know what you're talking. This is what Missourians sound like. This is what people sound like in Southeast Missouri.
Maybe it's just maybe it's just
Yes.
South people from the South.
Not even from the South, because if you go south
Like
enough, you
mid.
get that like stupid accent.
Yeah, the hick accent.
Yeah, that's also
Okay, y'all
American.
are-
It's like
the
the Lead
classism
Rover who
is,
came
like,
up.
emulating from this live. We can like feel it on my
So you really think like Trump should be more far right?
What do you mean by far right? I don't think we should be bombing Iran. I think that's bad.
Bro, nah. Wait,
Nice.
wait,
See,
Eric,
based.
Eric, quick question. How many cookies were eaten during the Holocaust?
How many cookies were eaten during the Holocaust? I don't know.
You don't?
Exactly 6 million, probably.
True. Okay.
No more,
There you
no
go.
less.
See, as much as people claim that they know I'm Jewish because they have a good Judar, I know people are far right because I got a great far right radar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I can
sure.
just tell.
So who here is Jewish, Eric?
Well, Max is. Let's see. I talked to Alt Hex the other night. I don't think Alt Hex is Jewish, but you know, he's an interesting character, and I mean that in a nice way. I liked talking to Alt Hex. And then
Thanks,
the host
buddy.
is not Jewish. The host is black. I don't know who else.
Wait,
might
they're
be
black.
Jewish.
There's black Jews. Come on.
You never know.
Yeah, actually, you're the real Jews. You're one of the real Hebrews. And people like
Yeah, we're
Max
black
stole
Jews.
that from you. People like Max stole your identity.
That's what I do every day. I just steal identities.
Yeah, you stole the identity of the real Hebrews, which were black.
So wait, so Eric, are you like more of a Kanye kind of guy?
I don't know what you mean by that. I do love Kanye's music, but
Especially his new stuff, right?
the new stuff is some of it's all right, some of it is not very good. I'm interested to see if he ever actually releases this new album, because I've heard some of the unreleased and it all sounds very shoddy because it's not like finished.
Have you
I can't
heard-
help but wonder if
so-
he's
No,
actually
I'm
gonna
have
like
you
refine
guys-
it and
Eric,
release
Eric,
it.
have you ever
Like
heard
lyrically.
have you ever heard of like the term wooden doors brought up in certain discussions?
Of course, haven't we all? That's not even an alt-right thing. That's borderline mainstream at this point.
Oh yeah, it's so mainstream. It's like totally based in fact and everything. Yeah.
True. Based
Well, of
exactly.
course, Max is saying that. I wonder if Max maybe has an ulterior motive in talking about things like that.
Yeah, probably right.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder if your identity maybe leads you to talk about things in that way. I'm sure it's just like a conspiracy for me to think that, though.
Wait, Max, are you a banker?
I'm trying to be, you know.
Okay, I figured that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too young for that now, but eventually, you know, I hope so.
Yeah, you can pay Max any amount of shekels to do anything.
I'll say this. I'll just say this about
If you
know, the
guys
whole
ever want opposition, just donate like 5 roses, and I'll be opposition for you.
Hey, babe.
Wait, is there like a TikTok? Is there like a TikTok shekel gift I can?
I
do?
wish.
Jeez. A menorah.
They have the they have the lightning bolts for
Yeah, the
the
yoinks.
dog whistle. Yeah, exactly.
There are two lightning bolts in chat if you're based. Two lightning bolts from chat if you're extra based. Share the live out. Okay, that's what TikTok's telling me to do right now. I'm supposed to. My hands fall.
Dude, I
Share
can't.
the live out, y'all.
Wait, Hex, how would you engage with Eden mode? I actually want to know. How would?
You-
what would-
Not like you, bro.
What would
I
you?
wouldn't.
What would
Anything
you,
but what you did.
What would have you done, bro? What would you have
I don't
done?
know.
I feel like he would.
X would have crashed out hard.
Yeah, X, you would have kicked him within like 5 minutes.
Yes,
I feel
no
like.
shit, he would have.
I never crash out.
That's
Yeah,
actually
you know-
not true.
wait,
You
actually,
crash
no.
out all the time.
Hex doesn't crash out. He would just call him the R slur and kick him from the panel.
Yes, that would exactly. That's actually that. I'm not. I'm not.
It'd be like 5
I've
minutes.
never
in.
done that. I've never done that.
Yes, you would have, dude. The second he answered the red question, with the with the fucking like wavelength definition, you would have immediately called him the R slur and dropped him. That's what you would have
Listen,
done.
bro, listen.
The qualia bread is a grain of the churned up grain of wheat particle qualia. I think we can all understand this.
I ended up doing like chemistry research into the YOLO cost. That I ended up doing because of like
You're gonna
something
do
like
chemistry research on the Holocaust?
yes.
I've actually
What?
I read a book on this recently.
The YOLO cost?
Yeah.
The
YOLO
the-
cost. Yeah,
something about
exactly.
the gas
YOLO
they
cost.
used to, like, in the doors or something, and that was supposed to be the
The big proof, yeah.
yeah. But I did chemistry research because I was tired of getting owned by.
Well,
by
Kaden,
groups.
you're gonna have to do. I mean, they did chemistry research already, and they wrote, like very simple articles on this. It's like all debunked.
Yeah.
The main reason is that the gas they use is like not a surface level, like it wouldn't be detected on the surface. It was like
Yeah.
so.
It's invisible.
Obviously.
It's invisible and it disappears or something. And so it definitely happened. There may not be evidence, but it definitely happened.
No, there's
And
plenty
you
of
should
Wait,
not
evidence.
Scratch,
question
you
it.
okay with like
There's plenty of
Holocaust? Wait, Scratch, are you okay if Holocaust deniers on your panel?
YOLO.
I'm not even
I'm
a
okay with that.
denier.
I
I'm
want.
just-
I actually love debating this stuff. It's the best. It's so easy.
I just look. I really want to talk about the fappening right now. Okay, so that's not relevant.
What the? What do you mean by that?
What's fappening?
Oh my god.
Oh, the fappening.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't
The
know
Great
about-
Gooning? What?
You don't know about the Great Fappening?
It's not November yet. Oh, you're saying before November? Okay.
Is the Goon Squad participating in No Nut November?
Nah.
Fuck
I think
no.
we continue
The
gooning.
Goon
and-
Squad is participating in no. Yeah, okay, bro.
No, we're not. We're gonna continue to goon and resolve our gooniness.
You or my goon.
Well, it's called No Nut November, not No Edge November.
True.
True. We could edit ourselves like you two did last night.
Oh my fucking god! What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Yo, let Antoine up.
Yeah, Antoine is bugging
Dumbass
himself.
mods.
Antoine's like a piece of fucking.
Wait, so Kaden, you're into like economics?
Okay,
yeah,
bro. I was gonna say what the fappening is. The fappening is basically the banning of pornography in Florida. Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It is. Yeah. So now you all know.
Interesting.
Antoine. Of course you would know.
Yeah. I don't live in Florida. I live in Louisiana. It's been banned for years, bro.
Wait, is Florida
till-
trying to do what
wait till,
Indiana and Texas did and ban like
Wait
you
till
have to have
Republicans.
ID or something?
Yeah, wait till Republicans hear about VPNs, then they're gonna lose their minds.
That's why all the kids drowned.
Oh my god.
Using promo code.
We're talking about wooden doors, right? Has Eric heard the question?
Oh my god. See, this is always happens when I join a panel. We just get right into this stuff. Yeah.
Wait, is Eric heard? Wait, you're talking about the dog question?
Yeah, the dog question.
I don't know if I'm familiar with the dog question. I don't know if I
Oh,
heard
so
it.
that,
Ask him. Ask him.
okay. So wait, can somebody get Nope in here? Actually, wait, no. Yeah, annoying. Is annoying online?
What? No, annoying is bigger
Share
than the crunch.
the live out to annoying.
I don't want fucking annoying.
Okay, so
Someone got like a
Eric,
typewriter going.
Also, Craig, you can't be the. You guys need to get bigger I can't keep platforming you guys, okay? Platforming you guys.
Fuck you, bro.
Actually, I don't know, like,
You
where the
you
egos
plat-
come from.
you platform ever since I started clout farming.
Wait, I have a question.
So Eric,
Oh,
do you know about Harry Potter?
Do I've seen the movies, read the books.
Okay, do you know about like the magic door?
No, you fucking dumbass. It's the wall in the train station you have to go through to get to the
Platform 9 3/4, man. Yes.
See? Platform 9. Okay. Imagine in your room there was a door, a magical door like that, okay? Imagine a magical door, a wooden door like that, okay? And
It wasn't wooden,
you
it was
go through
bricks.
Okay.
It was bricks in the movie.
Okay, and when you go through that door, what you see inside is a room. In that room is a magic dog. Okay.
Rum.
Any kind of dog you want, right? Any shape, size, race, breed, anything. Okay.
German Shepherd.
The question is,
German Shepherd.
how much? What is the minimum amount that you need to fuck that dog?
Also, the dog's magically consenting.
That's a crazy question. I didn't
forgot
expect
the dog is
something
also
like that.
magically consenting.
The dog does consent.
Dogs can't consent, haven't you heard?
Yeah, but this magical dog does.
Okay, so it's like a talking dog, maybe.
No.
It doesn't have to talk.
It just consents.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It would have to be a lot of money. That sounds pretty awful.
How much? What's your minimum?
Hey, what's the minimum amount? God comes to you tomorrow and he says, Eric, I will give you $1 million per time you stick your dick in this fucking dog.
Holy shit!
You know what
You
happens?
fucking summon. You fucker summoned him. You fuck.
Do you take that offer?
Oh my
Do you take that
God.
offer?
What the fuck? Every time. He's asking for credit.
Wait, Eric, do you take that offer?
Not if it's Trump giving. I'm in my head. I'm trying to think of like an answer, but it's just.
If
I wouldn't want to do that.
God
I don't think
came down
I
to
think
you
I'm
tomorrow
fine with the amount of money I have right now. I don't really.
and said he'll give you $1 million per thrust of penetration.
Gross.
Will you take it?
How much interest?
Yeah, what level of? Can I be like a usurer or something? Can
Yeah.
I get a lot of interest off of this.
If you're Jewish, it's $0. If you're not Jewish, it's 30%.
Nice. That's what I like
That's
to
yeah.
hear.
That sounds
That's what I
about
love
right.
to hear.
That's
my
yeah. I don't know,
favorite
man. That's a
answer.
pretty. That's a crazy question. I wouldn't do that. I don't like this type of question. I'm not doing it. I don't think.
What if it was $1 billion?
Still,
to
it's
save
like
your
you know,
family. What if it was to save your family?
to save my
Yeah,
family.
imagine
That's
it
a
was to
better
save
question.
your
Now we're
beautiful.
talking.
Imagine it was to say your beautiful white trad wife with your 2 white kids along your white picket
No
fence.
such thing as a trad wife, man. That's fake.
That's fake.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh, Antoine's back.
Okay, wait, Eric, you wouldn't like want to buy Israel or something?
What was that?
That's what they need to do. Everyone who's against Israel just has to team up and buy it. Simple.
Yeah.
It's a lot simpler. We don't
agree.
need to buy anything.
Okay.
There will be no buying involved. When I take power, no money will be involved.
Okay. Well, I'm praying. Well,
I agree.
I'm
I see.
praying
Okay.
for getting power.
So.
Oh, just
so-
you wait. If it's not me, it'll be someone just like me.
Scratch,
That's
can I
so
debate this guy
wonder,
on,
like, what's your opinion of on like black people in America? What's your opinion?
I tend to like black people. I don't understand
Not
the
the
black
question.
hate. Now I'll say this: I don't want to
Not
move
the
to like
question.
Atlanta or something. I don't think I'd like Atlanta very much. I wouldn't fit in. But I live in I voted from Missouri. I live in Mississippi for college. There's lots of black people here. I think they're all right.
All right. Now,
Yeah, we'll continue committing 50
No,
crimes.
this is-
No,
Now
do
replace
you have any
black with
concerns about
Jewish.
like potentially the amount of crime they're committing?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll say this. I don't get the whole, why are they always committing crimes? Someone should just tell them, please stop robbing stores and stuff.
No,
think
I
that could do a
agree,
lot of good.
dude.
That's all they need is a
Have you
please
tried
stop.
this?
Real.
Well, I mean, not to be that guy, but everyone always says this, the black community in America in like the 40s, early 50s was thriving. They were doing great, and then they fell off hard all
Well-
throughout the 50s and 60s, and now, I mean, it really is a problem. And I mean,
Except
people
for
always
redlining.
bring up like the father.
Damn, it's
and
crazy.
stuff.
It's almost like a president got in power and started like instilling drugs in our communities and things of that
Yeah.
nature.
I mean, people say that, but no one's
You're a
making them
half-breed,
do the
Antoine,
drugs,
stop saying
man.
R.
Wait, who did that? I'm
Okay.
kidding. Don't
fine.
answer that.
I mean, bro, I
Samoans-
literally grew up in like the blackest part of America. I grew up in
I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck, Antoine?
One drop will.
Imagine if that worked though. Imagine if just like please stop. Like we wouldn't need all these injunctions against Trump. We could just tell him to stop.
No,
I
I
think their
agree.
fathers should stop. Black men should stop
Re-education
getting women
camps.
pregnant and then leaving. I think that would be a
Wait,
big
Eric, no,
That's
Eric,
true, I
Eric,
agree
Eric,
with that.
Eric, I'm sorry, wait, Eric,
Okay.
Eric, Eric.
One at a
as-
time.
Eric, as a black ape, it is my duty to impregnate your white woman and then leave. Sorry.
Maybe,
Wow.
but it's not even white women they're doing it to. It's mostly blacks and blacks. And then these
Well,
black
it's actually
women
mostly
have all these
Latino women,
kids and there's
actually.
no dad.
Wait,
and they
what
don't have
happened to
any
the
money,
people?
so they've
Wait,
got to
what
get
happened
on
to the people
welfare.
part?
I mean, it's a
What
problem.
happened to the people part?
It's actually mostly Latino women. So.
Gosh, I thought we were saying black people. What happened to we switched to blacks really quickly. Then.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, people get real upset when you say blacks. I don't really think that's a
I'm,
big
I,
deal.
think you should just say you
I'm not
people.
upset. I'm just wondering like what happened.
No, yeah, I don't think you're upset.
I almost
but
wrote
people-
that.
When you say blacks, people treat that like it's a slur. I don't really get
I
that.
don't think.
I almost wrote that in an essay I gave in 6th grade.
Bro.
Because I was
Black.
talking about what's his face was doing the kneeling movement in the NFL, bro. Unhinged right wing me was like, these blacks.
I think it's okay to
My
say
mom was
that.
like-
I really do. I don't see any problem
See,
with
like,
saying blacks.
So like Eric, when I say like French people, see, I'm humanizing them. But we all
no,
know
if you
here
say
that-
the French are doing this, I don't have to be like,
But we
well, don't
all-
you mean
but we-
French people?
But we
Are
all
you
know,
trying
wait,
to
wait, wait,
dehumanize them?
we
Like,
all know
obviously
that
not.
French. We all know the French aren't people though, so we just say French.
This is so Reddit. This whole anti-France thing is so Reddit. I hate it.
What?
You, sir, win the internet today. We do not like French people on Reddit. So
We
true.
did it again. They're not people. I don't know why you keep doing that.
Wait, Eric, what are you
Oxymoron.
majoring in? What are you majoring in?
If he calls them people one more time, drop him from the panel.
I will.
Listen to be up here.
Eric, what's your heritage?
Anyways, to get back to the OG question, I'm pretty chill with black people. With African Americans, I'll say. What we can't even say black people.
Nah, that
they are
includes-
African
that includes
American.
Elon Musk. Okay, you have to say black.
That's true. It does include Elon Musk.
Okay, Scratch. Can I debate this guy on? Can I fill out on the existence of God?
Go ahead.
Okay, Eric, do you think God exists?
I do think God exists. Yes.
I
Which
do
God?
too.
Which God?
What?
He's Catholic.
Which God?
The Christian
Oh, you're
God.
Catholic. But that's even worse.
Trinity.
Okay,
The
so
Holy Trinity.
okay, if the is he like all good and all powerful? I'm assuming you think that's true.
Are you doing the freaking Lex Luthor monologue from Batman v Superman? If he is all good, then he cannot
Something-
also be all powerful.
No, something like that. I'm gonna ask you another question. So
Yeah,
if there was
cringe
a
moment.
button in front of you and pushing that button ended cancer,
Okay,
would you
Ian.
push that button?
Okay, Ian.
Wait,
No.
hold on, Antoine. Well, I want to ask Eric. Actually, are we like the only two people that
Wait,
believe
I
in
wanna
God on
answer
this
to
panel? Just
We
curious.
might be. I think there's a lot of like Reddit atheists on the panel.
Yes, I am Reddit atheist maxing.
I
I'm
bet.
not
I'm
ready.
religious.
Wait, hold
This
on.
is.
I mean, okay, I guess I'm arguing
I
with.
just want to answer the question.
We're
It's
Abrahamic. We're
pretty simple.
Abrahamic allies, Max.
I thought you don't. I mean, I guess. All right, cool. I don't know what to think anymore.
It's us against
can
the
you answer-
atheists.
Can you answer
Because
the
we have
question?
real meaning to our life.
Can I answer the? I can answer the question.
No, I want Eric to answer the
They
question.
only act in hypotheticals.
Yeah, can you answer the question?
No, I wouldn't do that.
So can I
Okay,
answer?
you
I'll,
wouldn't
I'll,
push
I'll
that
debate
button.
God. I'll
Just-
debate
You
God.
wouldn't cure cancer. That's absurd. That's an absurdity.
Antoine, you want to debate God? I'll debate God.
Ah, never mind.
Okay, sure. Yeah, can you answer the same question? I'm pretty sure the
Yes,
Abraham, all the Abrahamic.
Yeah, I would. I would end it.
You wouldn't push the button.
I would. I would.
You would. Okay. Would
Okay.
God push that button?
Clearly not. No.
Yeah. Okay. So it seems like your God is like a moral monster who doesn't want to cure cancer.
No.
So I
My
think
God. My God.
It's just more likely. It's more likely under my
No,
world.
no, my God has
that
foreseeable knowledge of all infinite possibilities. Doesn't know and we don't really know the ramifications of what we press the button, what would happen or not, right? We can pretend to and say that cancer will be cured, but we don't know what's going to come of it. We don't really know. A
So
God
you
that
don't
knows.
think.
Oh my goodness,
wait,
Kanye West.
Like if
Kanye West is
like
on the
Antoine,
panel.
if God told me that say not press the button because we don't know the ramifications of pressing that button, then I wouldn't. But obviously, not knowing that, I would press the button and cure cancer.
Max.
So you don't think that it would be
run-
like
answer
ultimately good?
the- wait.
Hold on. What? Yeah.
Run the question, but instead of cancer, sub in pointless suffering.
Okay, there's no such thing as pointless suffering.
Would I end pointless suffering?
Can I say something?
I mean, cancer in kids is like pointless.
Yeah,
suffering.
I would say it's pointless. It's a similar question. I just think if we can't understand all the possible like end results of that, like you saying ending pointless suffering, are you assuming that like pointless suffering would
What's
end?
up?
Like, it's hard to define, really.
Okay, so why do we try to cure anything?
A
What's up?
black man is
Asian
speaking,
state,
guys.
who'd you
Let's
vote
Why do
for?
we try to?
Yeah. Or yay. HM state, who'd you vote for?
Is Ye? My name is Yi, 46. My state is Wyoming, and I voted
I
for
don't think
Congress.
this guy should vote for it.
You had to think about the state.
What year were you born?
Just real quick. When were you born? Just a year.
He's muted.
Bro, I literally had to go through this, bro. I can't with this shit, bro. Y'all can't have another man free speech. This is the problem with America. I'm tired of America.
So true. I apologize. I apologize.
Thank you, bro. I just answered. I just answered the fucking question. Now you asking me when I was born. I
Stop
can't
it.
with this shit.
You're derailing.
Y'all ain't gonna let nobody have no damn free speech.
On God.
Okay, scratch. You just let this guy derail.
People, average American, right?
Guys,
Average
Antoine has more Reddit
the brain of a
atheist
fucking
questions,
bee.
so if we could please
Antoine,
silence
I'm
the
American
black
that's
man.
Yes, I have more Reddit atheist rhetoric. Please.
Eric, if you can't,
Has the brain of a
debunk an
fucking
atheist
chimp.
argument that you don't believe in God.
First of all, not how that works, but I mean,
That's
to
how
me,
I believe it works.
I'll answer all his questions if he wants me to, but this like,
Well, I want to also. Like, I think.
yeah, it's like, why doesn't
I
God
think
end
about
all
it.
suffering? Is he like a bad guy or something? I think it's just very.
Yeah, because he's like
it's a
ultimate.
very childish understanding.
I don't think it's a
He's like
childish
ultimate.
understanding at all.
So I
don't think
expect
it's
all
childish.
Well, it's fine. We just
Jesus
disagree.
Christ died on the cross for us.
Problem of evil is like one of
You're
the
trying to get
most
dropped,
notorious
bro? Like-
questions in religion.
No, I'm not trying to get dropped.
There's
You
not
just can't have
talking.
nobody.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so if
Antoine, go ahead.
if it is the case that like this suffering is necessary, like we need to keep this around, why do we try and cure any disease?
As humans, we don't know what suffering is necessary and what isn't, so we try to cure every possible suffering, not knowing what the ramifications are. Yeah, like if
Okay,
would you say?
so,
would you say if
so okay,
someone-
so it seems like we can't know. How do we
Yes.
know that like
Well, Antoine,
God
what
isn't
would you say?
deceiving
Can I
us?
ask you a question though? Can I ask you, like, would you say that if someone cured
Well, I
cancer,
wanna.
right? If someone cured cancer
sure.
and then it leads to some much worse disease that is actually much more like viral, would you say that person did a moral wrong? No. But if God did that, he did, right?
So it's because God is perfect, right? He's all powerful, so you can do whatever. If he cured cancer and like put
Yeah.
another disease there, then that's a moral monstrosity.
No, I understand, but
Obviously,
as humans,
if like just a regular
as
guy did
humans-
it, like people
as
make
humans
mistakes.
without the
God doesn't
moral,
make mistakes.
I understand, but as humans with the understanding to, understanding to cure diseases, but not to know like totally the ramifications, it is our moral duty to try to cure diseases. But for a God that knows the ramifications of that, it wouldn't be his moral duty.
Okay, so you think the ramifications of curing cancer are bad? You think
No,
there'd
I don't
be
think
a-
so.
The issue is that we
The-
don't know.
Yeah, the issue
You
is
know,
we
you
don't
can
know,
ask us
God
to
would
play
know.
God,
Yeah.
but we do not know what God
Yeah,
knows.
that's
Okay,
true.
again, you like non-answered. You non-answered my why do we try and cure any disease question.
I
If
did.
we don't know the outcomes of curing diseases, why do we cure any disease?
No, we do it because
That's
we think this
we
will
do
be
it
better.
because we think of a certain outcome, right? But
Yeah.
the reason,
Yeah, well, we do know the outcome. We know that if we cure cancer, that it will have less people with cancer. Less people with cancer is good, right?
yes,
Yeah. Okay. So if we cure cancer, there's less people with cancer. Less people with cancer is good.
But
God
that's not-
doesn't
but
actually.
you're saying that's not a
Less people
logical
having
truth. That's
cancer.
not-
God is evil.
That's not a logical truth. It's an
Isn't it?
assumption.
How is that an assumption?
That's a very solid assumption, a very reasonable assumption that we hold to be true.
think so?
But it's not an actual truth.
Hey,
It's not an
hey,
objective
Antoine,
truth.
are you familiar with the fall?
Oh my gosh, Antoine, you understand what he's saying? He's saying
Okay.
that there's
I don't wanna hear-
we can't
No,
100%.
Antoine, like
No, Antoine, he's trying to
Yeah,
say
I'm familiar
there's-
with the
there isn't a
fall. I don't-
100% chance that we know that curing cancer will be a good thing. Therefore, it's an assumption and not a truth.
Yes.
yeah, I think your
Wait,
better question would
but
be why did
curing
God
cancer-
allow the fall? Because the reason this stuff exists is because of the fall. So I could see an atheist asking why would he even allow it? Why not just keep it
Yeah,
perfect?
I think I'm not saying that. I'm not asking that though, because I think it'd be a straw man of his position. His position is just that God doesn't cure it because there's like some other reason for it to be around.
Yeah, exactly.
It's free will.
I would
Yeah.
agree with
And
that.
so-
as
No,
well,
free will-
Max. I
free
think
will
Max
is-
actually said that very
Free
well.
will is human to human suffering, not human to God suffering. Like
Yeah.
Free will is like if you would argue like why did God let Schmittler exist? I would say well Schmittler had free will. But if you're saying cancer, that's mainly like God's jurisdiction.
God knew that.
Okay, so what is the purpose of cancer then? Like, what's the point of
God
cancer?
knew what Schmittler
It's uncontrolled cell division. We don't
Well,
even know.
Scratch, you're just asking like how does God know? How does free will exist in an all-knowing God,
I'm
which
not
is
even
like a
asking
whole
how
different.
the free will exist. I'm just saying that if God had foreknowledge of that happening, so he basically just allowed it to happen.
Well, he lets us choose. He let Adam and Eve choose.
Yeah, he lets. Instead of saying he allows
Okay,
free will.
here's the thing. So I'm looking at this through like a Bayesian lens.
Really,
So
just
it's
because he lets us choose.
Oh, we've got a Bayesian on our
Culpability for the
hands.
action.
yeah,
Can I say something real quick?
it's
Yes,
just more
you-
expected under my worldview that cancer occurs, and it's just unexplainable under your worldview. You can't explain it. You don't
Here's
know.
how. So
how does
Bible,
saying-
right?
Oh, go ahead.
All
We
right,
know
so
why. We don't know why cancer occurs. We don't know the reasons
you
for
let
why
a
it's
man
allowed to
talk?
occur.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know
Let
the
a brother
reason why
speak,
it happens.
guys. Let a brother speak.
Thank you. Can you let a brother speak?
Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all can't let nobody speak.
Oh my God.
Y'all
Okay.
can't let nobody have their free speech.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Just speak, dude.
All right, let me speak for once. Damn. All right. So Adam and Eve, right? I heard somebody said that Adam and Eve choose the sin or whatever. No, God gave us the free will, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they chose
No.
to eat from the tree. And
No.
Satan tempted them, but they
Yeah, they
chose.
tempted. They were tempted by a snake, I think. Yeah.
Of course. But they still made the choice, and that's why the fall happened.
Wait, why was the snake wearing a yarmulke?
That's an interesting question. Scratch. I'm not sure.
God, Scratch. You know what? Okay. Well, in my version, Adam was wearing a yarmulke. Okay, so.
Okay.
Probably
Well,
Eve
yeah.
too.
If it's the case that it's like Adam and Eve's fault why we have cancer, I'd say that like
I wasn't arguing that.
I'd say how come cancer existed? I know it's not your position, but it's Ye's position. How come cancer existed before humans existed? Like we found cancer in dinosaur bones.
Oh, hold on. Hayden, it's called Payas. It's called Payas. You can't pronounce it. It's like Payos. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, the curls?
Yeah. I don't have those.
Yeah.
I don't have
So
those. Don't
I'm
worry.
gonna
I'm
return to
not
you
bad
next.
Jewish.
You're significantly
We
more
ain't that
intelligent. You're
perfect.
saying we don't know why. You're saying we don't know why God allows cancer. We don't know why. So then,
Yes.
but it's just unexplainable under your worldview. So it's unexpected.
Yes, but it
under
could be
your
unexplained. But Antoine, it's unexplainable. But it doesn't.
Under
It's
my
not a logical contradiction.
Yeah, I mean, much suffering is unexplainable.
It
and you
totally
can
is.
use your
You can't
Bayesian
explain
worldview
it.
to
I
say
can't
well,
explain
all
it under
suffering
my
is
worldview.
bad
My
and
worldview
should be
just has more
stopped, but we
explanatory
disagree.
power.
Well, hold on.
My worldview just has more explanatory power for why
Can I say
this
something
evil
real
thing.
quick? Can I
Yeah,
say
but Antoine, does your worldview explain like moral objectivity or no? So,
I
like,
can like,
Yeah.
moral objective.
Yes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, okay. So we are agents, right? Agents have a right to freedom and well-being. Okay, and that when agent just means that you pursue purposes. And so, in order to pursue a purpose, you need some kind of freedom and well-being. If you impede on someone's freedom and well-being, that's wrong. If you give someone more freedom and well-being, that's right. And it's
Okay.
good.
What's
What do you
your
mean by
authority?
well-being? Define well-being.
Well-being is just a state of mind where, like, it's just having a good state of mind or like a sound state of mind.
I like
Interesting.
Antoine, what gives you that authority to make that claim? I'm saying like we keep going in
Yeah.
circles.
So
Right? I could disagree.
I'm a moral agent. Oh well, okay. So the authority is logic. So if you reject this, you would reject yourself. You'd reject your own freedom and well-being, or you'd reject the fact that you're an agent, which is a contradiction.
Yes,
because
correct.
You're
Why is
supposed to be
that?
an agent, and you do have freedom. of well-being.
No. I can acknowledge being an agent, but disagree that I have the responsibility to uphold someone else's whatever you said, freedom. You said I don't know what you said.
Yeah, you'd be contradicting yourself. So
Why would I be contradicting? Is that possible?
yeah,
Maggot.
you'd be contradicting the idea that you as an agent have freedom of well-being.
Correct.
So you think agents. So if you're an agent,
Correct.
it just means to different purposes. Then you think you have the right to freedom and
Oh,
well-being.
scratch.
And so if you deprive someone else their right to freedom and well-being, you reject that agents have freedom and well-being. But you affirm that you have freedom and well-being. So then it would be the case that you think agents both have freedom and well-being and don't
Wait, why
have
would
freedom.
why would I have to affirm my
Scratch.
own freedom and well-being?
Yeah, because if you're an agent, you need some kind of freedom. You need some kind of freedom. and well-being. You need
Scratch.
a level of it.
You misspelled. It said number 2, MAGA is a low IQ, but you
That's a
posted
really
to
good
say
point,
MAGA
Lee.
has a low IQ.
No.
This is part
He
of
didn't
a
even bring
this
up
is
the
part of-
actual
This is part of
misspelling.
a
Yeah,
black
okay.
vernacular.
This is AAVE,
A-
which white people should not use. That is
Thank you, Eric.
racism.
No,
Thank
also,
you, Eric.
yeah, a movement could be low IQ. It's a movement, not necessarily like the people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Trump has a low IQ. He don't even know stuff. He don't even. I bet you don't even know what
Based.
the tariff is.
I think if anything, Trump maybe actually has. He's like a stupid old man. He may be kind of high IQ, but his supporters certainly.
He
are
don't got
not.
no high IQ.
I don't know,
And for his
man.
supporters.
Based, wholly based. This guy Yee is based.
He's so based.
Because you know what I mean? Because the reason why they believe Trump, right? Because if you could believe one thing, you could believe anything.
Yeah,
You could believe any lie.
So, yeah, let's clap.
Interesting.
Stand up,
Yes.
standing ovation. That's
Standing O.
And the reason why Trump is corrupt.
This is why
Shit, I could take down Trump.
the real reason we need freedom of
Dude,
speech.
you should do it. Take him down.
Wait, whoa. Yee, probably don't do that, bro. We don't want people to be murdered nowadays, you know? It's just bad for the environment.
Dude,
No,
all
no
these
one has to
people
be
fight-
unalive.
Actually,
Let me
Take him
talk.
down.
Let me talk.
Sorry, I don't know.
All right, these people, right, that go into the military, shoot, the government don't even care like that. The government don't care about it.
So true.
Government don't even care like that. It is true.
They just
The
gonna
Israeli
replace you when you
government
die.
especially doesn't.
This is
Eric,
fucking
I don't
liberals
know.
for you, bro. You
Eric,
see,
what about
these
Israel?
liberals, they never know what they're talking about. What do
Eric,
you
we're
mean the
Team
government
God
doesn't
here.
care
We're
about
not against Israel.
Like, let's say,
Well,
let's say you get sniped in the war, right?
yeah.
Then the government just gonna replace you.
No, that
So
presupposes snipers exist.
And you know
I
the
reject-
government's gonna hide
reject your-
They will
You
not
know the
replace
government's gonna
us.
hide stuff from American citizens, right? Nah, I'm true. Let a brother talk.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
I don't think people should be joining the U.S. military these days, and I would even almost like.
Yeah,
to.
it's a
I think
death
it would be
choice.
an interesting
Well,
experience.
actually, it doesn't
It's
really
not
make sense.
good
to
join
You-
that, 'cause
they
it's a
can't
death
replace
Actually,
you.
agree. I don't
They
think
can't
anybody should
replace
be joining
you.
the US
They
military.
can't
At least
replace
have
you 'cause
AI
you just
take
think
over the
you won't
military.
exist if you get sniped.
I mean, it's good to have people join so they can fight for their country and fight for your freedom. But if Trump's in office, right, basically he's taking away our freedom.
Based.
What about when Biden was in office? Should people have joined then?
I mean, you're fighting for people. You're fighting for your freedom. So I mean,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Because Biden was
I mean,
elected.
let's say you
Right.
join the military to defend against Donald Trump's illegal actions.
I mean,
Oh no,
preach,
you don't.
brother.
You don't defend Donald Trump.
I
No
only wanna-
man
I
who
want-
saves
I
his
only wanna
country has
hear
broken
amens
any
and
law.
preach, brothers,
That's
okay?
a
I don't wanna hear
Napoleon
anything
quote.
else, okay?
Okay,
I like
Yee, all you're trying to
Napoleon.
do,
I
bro, all you're trying to do
Napoleon.
is get Max to run from my moral argument.
Yeah, it's,
You know
it's
that
what I've read
What,
here.
what, Antoine? Because he's a black
Let's
man.
get back
who
to the
can't
substance,
talk?
okay?
Okay, yeah, let's go back.
True.
Yeah. So it would be a contradiction in that you think agents can both have freedom well-being and can't have freedom well-being. So you as an agent need some kind of freedom well-being to pursue the act
Wait,
of taking away.
like can you mean physically able or like like?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, can
Okay,
you
so-
just let
so
me
if-
talk?
Dude. Okay, so Antoine, if someone's born in a situation where they don't have freedom of well-being, is that a contradiction?
No. So what gives you freedom of well-being is that you're an agent. It's not that like
No,
You
no.
don't
Let's
have
say
the-
you're an agent and you don't have freedom of well-being.
okay, that's not a possibility.
That's not a possibility.
Be an agent and not have freedom of well-being. So an agent means to pursue purposes. You can't pursue purposes and not have some kind of freedom and well-being.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
But you
Some
said
kind-
well,
you said some kind
Wait,
now.
is
It's
this a
sound mind.
praxeology?
some kind. Antoine, if anyone commits an evil against somebody except for murder, and they're still allowing them to have some kind of freedom of well-being, right?
Yeah, they're what they're doing is they're inhibiting their freedom of well-being. Like I said, it's wrong to
But
inhibit
what if
others'
you're born in
freedom.
a situation where your freedom of well-being is inhibited?
If you're born that way, I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that.
interesting.
But so then, how is it a contradiction then?
Yeah. Well, the contradiction is whenever you try and deprive someone else of their freedom and well-being. That's where the contradiction lies.
I'm just not. I'm
That
not.
sounds like an ANCAP argument.
I'm not really understanding. Can you
Nah.
just restate it? Restate it again. Restate it one more time. Let me see if I
Okay,
can.
I'll restate it. So, you as an agent
Yeah.
have the right to freedom and well-being. Now, what it means to be an agent is just that you pursue purposes. In order
Correct,
to pursue
okay.
purposes, you need some kind of freedom and well-being.
And the
So-
authority to give that is
Whatever you-
otherwise it'd be a contradiction, right?
Yeah, if you try and deprive someone else of their freedom and well-being, you'd be contradicting yourself.
How?
Yeah. So you as an agent think you should have some kind of freedom and well-being in order to pursue that purpose of getting rid of somebody else's freedom and well-being. So you think agents should both have freedom and well-being and not have freedom and well-being.
So how could you make judgments of, let's say, putting someone in prison? How could you make that judgment?
Yeah. So if they deprive someone, like say for example, Let's pick a crime. Any crime.
I'm gonna try to pick a crime that doesn't inhibit anyone else's well-being.
Mass G-side.
No, that's not saying mass genocide. Mass genocide is obvious. I'm not saying Antoine can, without God, can't say mass genocide is awful. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like for certain. What's the background you say? For certain. For certain.
Well, I'd say we should formulate our
for
laws.
certain like very sophisticated societies when there are like laws against inhibiting not laws laws that prohibit things that are not necessarily inhibiting someone else's well-being. Under your worldview, that wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah. Like I don't think I think we should allow certain things like marijuana because it doesn't inhibit anybody's freedom, well-being, or like.
What about crack?
Yeah, what about crack?
Yeah, I think. Oh,
Without
well,
crack, huh?
so the problem with that is that it like causes an addiction, and it also.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
so
does
does marijuana. Wait,
why-
so
so-
does
no.
marijuana.
No, let's
No,
not.
it doesn't.
Let's not go to. Okay,
Yes,
we
it
don't have to argue
does.
about. We don't have to argue about marijuana right now. Okay, so let's say crack. So you would say because it causes an addiction, that's why it should be illegal.
Well, it also causes like bodily harm, and it also.
Yeah, but it's the
inhibits
person's
people's
personal
well-being.
choice.
Wait, just real quick.
Oh,
Are
good.
just real quick. Are taxes against somebody's freedom and well-being?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Are you not depriving them of their well-being?
No, you're not. I mean, taxes just as long as the taxes are used properly. Obviously, if the taxes are done without representation, yeah, they should probably do something. Then that would be wrong.
But even
But
with
if the taxes,
What about
if
polygamy?
if I don't want my taxes to be used some way, but the majority of people say yes, is the majority not depriving me of my well-being?
Wait, say that again.
Is the majority not depriving me of my individual freedom and well-being?
Wait, when they tax you?
Yes.
Yeah, no, if your taxes are being used properly, I wouldn't say that that's depriving you.
But I don't want my tax. What do you mean by like isn't properly? That's like completely subjective to like whatever person. If I like you're restricting my ability to use my money in a way to pursue my own like freedom and well-being. Right?
No, because the money's just going right back into you.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Like if we did a tax and the only thing that tax went to is like, I don't know, like helping the elderly out, like that's not helping me. We should probably still say it's a morally good action though.
No, I'd say if your taxes aren't being used to help you, then your taxes are being done wrong, and you should probably start a revolution.
Okay, bro.
So you basically disagree with the concept of like taxation to like help the poor, the needy.
Yeah, I mean, I think taxation that helps the poor like increases your free and well-being. I think if there's people out there who are like not homeless, then I get to see less homeless people. That makes me happier. That gives me more
Oh,
well-being.
you're okay. So you're homophobic. Okay.
No, yeah, I am homophobic. I don't want people to be
So
homeless.
one thing
I
we
hate
couldn't do
homeless.
is give taxes to the elderly since they're not really gonna help anybody out.
Huh?
Like give like welfare to the elderly.
Say that again?
The elderly aren't gonna be like helping the economy out. In fact, they're probably gonna be like a strain on it, keeping them alive longer. So we shouldn't give welfare.
Taxes are like amoral, bro. Okay.
Under your system, we shouldn't give like welfare to the elderly. Like under your own law.
In fact, I'd say taxes are like good. If they're used properly, then they're good. If they're used not properly, if they're used in a way which benefits like that benefits people, then they're good. They would increase people's freedom and well-being.
Okay, so wait, hold on, Antoine. Under your view, right? Let's go back to the. I want to go back to the contradiction. So, like, under your view, if someone could views a specific person as not having agency, or yeah, I guess agency, would that still be a contradiction? Like, if this person says that, like, no, this type of people don't have, agency, then.
Well, then so an agency, they don't decide what an agent is. An agent is somebody who pursues purposes. They can't decide that. That's not up to them.
Someone who pursues purposes. Are you limiting that to human?
No. Anything that pursues purposes can be an agent.
So would you, like? Are you vegan?
I'm working on it.
Do you think it's a moral wrong to be?
It's
not
such a
vegan?
non-answer.
No, but Antoine, do you think it's immoral?
Yeah,
do you think it's immoral? Do you think it's immoral to eat meat?
If the meat that I'm eating is an agent, then yeah, it would be immoral.
Is a cow an agent?
I don't know. I have no idea if cows have agency. There's probably an argument for it. I don't know. I'm agnostic to that.
I mean, I guess like your moral system could
I mean,
work.
it sounds like an atheist has a good moral system, man. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's so unheard of, you know.
No, I'm not saying atheists
Not
can't have
really.
moral systems. I think they always base
You don't
their.
think so?
I'm not saying that. I think they could.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
I think that's like I think it doesn't work if everyone's atheist.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's just to demonstrate that I without God can have an objective system.
Well, you can define anything as objective. The problem is that
objective just means
authority
objective.
above yourself. The authority above yourself is logic. But if someone doesn't subscribe to that logic, then it wouldn't apply to them. The same way.
Well, no, everybody has to subscribe to logic.
that-
Everybody's forced to subscribe to like the law of non-contradiction. It's unavoidable.
Cap.
Well, no, it's not unavoidable. You can
It totally is.
No, you can say it's a contradiction if they don't subscribe to it, but they're still not subscribing to it.
Yeah, but if they affirm a contradiction, then they can't have truth.
What do you mean?
Nothing
Like,
they say
it's
is
like it's like a Thanos snap. They just like poof away. No, they can
no,
still
they
not
don't
subscribe.
say.
I know.
If somebody like affirms a contradiction, then nothing in the worldview can be true.
That's kind of my point.
Like if somebody thinks a rock is both a rock and not a rock,
In your view, someone can.
how am I supposed to know that anything they say is
In
correct?
your view, someone can affirm the contradiction. There's no authority to say they're wrong. Like there's the authority to say they're wrong is the contradiction itself. There's no like, outside authority.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, contradictions, they simply can't exist. And if somebody affirms that, then they're affirming something that doesn't exist, and like they just believe everything or nothing.
Well, no, you can affirm one contradiction and still, like, if you think that one contradiction is not a contradiction, then even if you affirming it,
No, affirming any contradiction just leads to you everything being trivial. Everything just means nothing.
okay.
Yeah.
What else is there? Do you have any?
So,
Okay.
just-
Do you have any like?
so, Antoine, is this like a deontological view of any kind of?
No, this is not deontological. I don't hold to deontology. This is from
So I was
So,
right.
like,
Okay.
I just want to be clear. So like if I did an initial action like tax you that took away, let's say for a month, took away like some income that inevitably, let's say a month in the future, eventually gave that money back to you, isn't there an immediate contradiction there that takes time to resolve?
No, wait.
If I tax
Does
you
it-
now, but the benefits from like taxation from like welfare or don't like materialize for like a year, just like welfare government programs usually take a while for the effects to be given. Isn't there an immediate contradiction?
No, that just sounds like a retirement plan. I mean, that's a good thing.
I'm not engaging with what you said.
It's an investment in yourself.
But there's an immediate contradiction there.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is, because you're taking away your freedom or agency.
Yeah, but it'll be increased later on.
Huh?
It'll be increased later on.
But just because it's increased later on doesn't like negate the fact there's an immediate contradiction.
Wait, so Antoine, if someone makes the argument that someone's like removing someone's agency right now would lead to greater agency later on, that would be allowed?
Well, you don't
That's what he's
remove
saying, but it
agency.
doesn't make sense because if we say like it doesn't like any kind of contradiction, right? And
You don't remove
immediate
agency, you remove
contradiction,
free will.
you don't seem to care about the like immediate contradiction.
Okay.
Yeah,
So here's
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So I think. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is a category error. I need to find the category. Give me a second. Let me think, bro.
You pulling up the atheist book?
Guys,
Hex, if there's a problem here, just say it, bro. Say the issue.
oh no, I wasn't talking about that. I'm barely
why
even
did you
listening,
say
bro.
that? Oh,
So
okay.
how would you like? Antoine,
Well, yeah. It is the case that these taxes are being taken away from you, but they're being used for like to increase your freedom and well-being later on.
So what if it's not personal? Let's say one person is threatening the entire human race. Am I allowed to remove his well-being?
Oh yeah, he forfeited his well-being his freedom and well-being whenever he decided to threaten to take the.
So whenever someone threatens another person's well-being, their well-being is removed.
Yeah, they did forfeit that.
But is it contradiction?
Yeah, they're contradicting themselves, and then.
So anyone who's contradicting themselves foregoes their well-being.
Yeah.
Okay, so if anyone so if anyone like steals from someone else and they committed that contradiction, they forgo their entire well-being.
Well, so there's like a level to it. It would be like, if I'd say like something like there would be a just punishment for them. I wouldn't say that they'd be like murdered.
Like
I'd
an
say there's a
eye
just
for an eye, like an eye for an eye.
I think I don't know.
Okay, so let's
No, I don't
say,
think an eye for an eye would be.
are you allowed to like forcefully remove someone's well-being for, yeah, I guess what Scratch was saying, for not just their well-being later on, but for like well-being of everyone else later on?
Yeah, if they're threatening others' well-being, then they're forfeiting their own.
How are they forfeiting their own if they're doing it for the greater well-being of everyone?
Wait, so if they're using their freedom well-being and depriving others of freedom well-being to increase their freedom well-being?
Yes.
That sounds so confusing. Let me reword that. So if they're going,
let's say there's this group of people who they believe are imposing on the well-being of other group of people, right? Are they morally allowed to remove that group of people's well-being?
Wait. If they like believe that, it depends on what's actually happening. I don't care what they believe. It depends on what's actually going on.
Yeah, but they're not contradicting themselves if they actually believe that.
Yeah, they are. They totally are. I mean, it's metaphysically happening. They're metaphysically contradicting themselves. It doesn't matter
what they believe.
What they actually, yeah, it doesn't matter what they actually believe. It matters what's actually happening. So if they just believe that this group of people is doing something bad, but they're not actually doing something bad, or maybe they are actually doing something bad, it has to be true that they're doing something bad.
But it's not a contradiction. How is it a contradiction if they really believe that?
Yeah, because so what's actually happening isn't what they believe.
True.
Yeah. So then it would be the case that they're lying to themselves to.
Or they don't know, or they're ignorant.
Huh?
Is anyone who's ignorant contradicting themselves?
Yeah. Yeah, ignorance is bad.
Okay, but so you remove someone who's ignorant of their well-being?
I think you could remove their ignorance. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, but if they're contradicting their well-being.
This is something that I'm not read up enough on this system to deal with right now. There's totally a response to this. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, like this entire system seems to be like literally like libertarian.
Yeah, it's really libertarian. Yeah, but there's some other things that I want to include. Like I want to include.
Some bullshit.
There's some other things that I need to
Well,
read
no,
up
you
more
can
on.
be libertarian in morality, but not libertarian in practice, like of government.
It's a libertarian morality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like honestly, under any like, it seems to take a deontological stance. Like even though you say it doesn't seem to be like there's no consequence.
I think. I mean, it does, kind of.
Like there's no like consequential axioms that they're imposing. You're just saying any
Sure.
kind of contradiction is bad, and it doesn't. If that contradiction happens initially, then that's bad. It doesn't matter if it's going to be resolved a month later. Like
Well, I'm not saying the contradiction is the bad part. I'm saying the removing of freedom well-being is the bad part.
Yeah, but like I don't understand. Like, so you're saying you can technically, you're saying the authority is no longer God; it's contradiction, right?
I don't think it ever was God. I'd say the authority is logic, so it could be like the longest
I understand. I'm saying in this society, let's say in American society right now, the authority is God, right? That's what we base our laws off of, or originally we did. So,
okay,
replace that with contradiction.
Yeah, it would change from like an imaginary thing to a real thing.
Okay. Well, obviously you're gonna put it like that, but like.
Yeah, I think it's a good change. I think it's better. I mean, I'm not too read up on it. I think it's better than to listen to a book that says we can all slay it. So I think that's better. You know? Well, I don't know if it says that in your holy book. I know it does in the Bible. I don't know anything about
No, I mean we still believe in the Bible, so it's the whole.
Oh, really?
Well, it's a whole different discussion because it's like.
Yeah.
We believe in like an evolution of laws, so it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I don't know anything about your theology. I know a lot about Christians. I don't know much about.
Wait, what religion are you,
Are you
Max?
saying I'm Jewish?
Oh.
I know. Wait, so Antoine, you're saying you haven't read the Talmud,
No, I haven't.
You haven't read it?
No.
Seems like everyone's read it these days, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't care about, Judaism.
Yeah, everyone's read the four passages in a 70 chapter tractate book.
Yeah, especially our politicians. Huh?
Exactly. They've all read it.
Yeah.
It takes like 7 years of daily study to finish it, but they've read it in like
30
minutes.
Based and true.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was a good talk, bro. I got to really test my system, and I know now that I need to do.
Yeah, and it failed.
Don't be so harsh. No, like think about it. If Antoine, if you tested me the same way, like I don't know if I would have an answer. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to work tomorrow.
Well, just quit, bro. School's about to start in like next week.
I already started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Law.
That's fire. It's fire. I'm studying chemistry.
Of course, bro.
True.
What'd you expect?
Course of the chemistry.
Yeah,
Or course of the law.
Course of the law.
Yeah, I know. A Jewish man studying law and an atheist studying chemistry. I mean, it's obvious. Yeah, I could have guessed it.
Yeah.
Ace?
Hex, what are you studying, bro?
Nothing.
And you don't have a job. Oh my gosh, typical liberal.
Okay, bro.
Typical lib. Just leeching off the government.
Bro, my bad guys.
Hex, why shouldn't we just give people houses?
Why should we give people houses? I don't think we
Why
should give
should-
everyone houses.
Why shouldn't we just give people houses?
Because you're destroying an entire market in the United States. That is literally the United States' largest market. If you get rid of the United States' largest market, I don't think the economic ramifications are going to be quite good for us.
Okay, that's not our largest.
But on
market,
top of that, the majority, we should be trying to solve it through the market because the market is better.
Okay.
Did my
so
boss
that's
just
not our
go
largest
over the
market.
train tracks?
It's not our largest market. Our largest market is the military. But
No, our largest market is real estate.
I don't.
Okay, let's just say largest private market, privatized market,
Okay, sure. Yeah. Why should I care about this
or
market?
not government subsidized, whatever. Can't find. Why should
Why
you
should
care
I
about this
care
market?
about
Why should you care about it? Because it employs like millions of people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those guys are like evil leeches that are using the market to their.
Okay.
Like,
They're evil leeches. What about
right now?
what about
True.
what about a real estate lawyer that represents people who can't like fight against like landlords?
That guy's still leeching off of their clients. They should just give up their life off of a bridge. Do I sound like a socialist, guys? Do I sound like a socialist?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, the arguments are retarded.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect, bro?
Bro, you were making the exact same fucking argument, not even two. Bro, I don't want to hear it.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. What I thought.
But I read more, okay?
Okay.
So, Scratch, can you
Yes.
bring
What'd
your
you
brother
read?
up?
Eric's back.
Nothing.
We can argue.
Videos, okay?
We can argue Schmalkoff with Eric now. Yay.
Yeah, Scratch, let Eric up, please.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna drop down. I have to go charge my phone. But I'm gonna be listening. Okay.
Okay, buddy.
That means we
Bye,
got
Antoine.
So Eric, what's up?
What's up? Yeah, I came back. How are y'all doing?
I'm amazing.
That was a silly question about the housing. I like when people pretend that the homeless problem is because we don't just give them houses. It's not how it works.
I mean, I'm housing first policy, but obviously just giving people houses is bad.
Yeah, it won't work. And the uncomfortable truth, and this may be a little controversial, the uncomfortable truth about the homelessness thing is that a lot of these people aren't really interested in getting their life together and having a house. And some of them are. Some of them are very good people who just had a rough couple of months and end up homeless, and that's terrible. These people who are, you could call them bums. You could say there are homeless people, and then there are bums. The bums, we could build government housing for them. They're not gonna be interested. But
Okay.
that's my opinion.
Yeah. Wait, so Eric, do you actually think Trump isn't far right enough for you?
He's just not. I mean, we can say, what do we mean by far right? He's just a total disappointment in every way. And to me, Trump is. He's like Ted Cruz or something, and I don't like Ted Cruz. He's just like a total establishment Republican. Anything that used to make Trump special is gone.
Okay,
to
so
me. I mean,
aside
that's-
from anything relating to Israel, what do you disagree with Trump on?
Well, he said he was going to do mass deportations, and he's not doing those. The Epstein scandal is obviously a big deal.
Well,
That's
you
a
probably
huge-
believe. I'm saying you probably believe the Epstein scandal ties to Israel, right?
I think it's very likely that it does. Yeah.
So aside from Israel,
Well, I wasn't. I don't really think that's. I don't blame the whole nation of Israel for that, but the fact
I
that
understand.
Trump is
I'm
not
saying-
releasing it is an issue.
I know.
is my
I'm
point.
saying aside from what Trump is doing, aside from anything related to Israel, do you have?
Yeah, and I said the immigration thing, the mass deportations.
mass deportation. Okay.
Among other things, I mean, he should not say he's going to end the Russia-Ukraine conflict in 24 hours because obviously he cannot and will not do
Right.
that. But he said that stuff like that is just stupid. And
So why did you vote for Trump over Kamala?
well, I thought there was a chance we would get an increase in deportations, but that obviously was not the case.
That was it. That was the only reason.
Essentially, yeah, just on immigration. I don't really think he's better in any other way. I don't think Kamala. I think Kamala. I think the Biden years were okay. He's not like our worst president ever or anything. I don't like the way COVID was handled in this country as a whole, but that's not a Biden problem. But if Kamala had been elected, I think we'd be seeing much of the same that we're seeing now, just without the extra layer of controversy that Trump brings to everything.
For real.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't know. I think we'd see different economic policy, but whatever.
Yeah, I think, we can bring up economics, and there are marginal differences between the two parties on economics. But to me, whenever someone says they vote based on economics, I always just think they're lying because I don't think anyone actually does that. I mean, all the important stuff, I'm making only slightly above minimum wage at my job. The minimum wage is a state-controlled thing in I think pretty much the entire country. And, the cost of living, you could talk about the cost of living. It went up during Biden. It's probably going to go up more during Trump. I just think when people are like, oh, well, who would be better economically? There's no good answer to that. They're all pretty terrible economically, actually.
So, what would your ideal economic system look like?
I mean, I don't even know. We used to manufacture stuff in the United States. We used to have a huge manufacturing industry, and we sold it all away 40 years ago. And that's why middle America is super poor. All these mid-sized cities are basically
Hold on. Is
gone.
middle America poorer now than they were in the 70s?
There used to be essentially mid-sized cities scattering through middle America that had pretty decent economies, and they don't anymore because, like I said, all our manufacturing was
No, I'm
shipped
talking about
away.
the people, the actual middle class people. Are they better off now? I would say yes, right?
You could say marginally, but I mean, are people happy? Are people having a lot of kids? Are people buying
that's a
houses
whole
young?
different.
They
think
aren't doing
people-
any of those
You think
things.
people aren't having kids because of manufacturing leaving America?
No, it's because they don't have money, which is a consequence of all of our industries being shipped away, among other things. And hey, that's not a Trump or Biden problem.
I don't know if that's if you're saying that people in middle America are better off now than they were in the 70s, yet people are still having less kids. I don't think it's a monetary thing.
Yeah, well, my whole thing is that, if people cannot comfortably get married and start having kids and buy their first house while they're young, they're just out of college. Ideally, people who have a complex degree, you could say, would basically be guaranteed a job out of college, but that's not even the case anymore.
Yeah, but
So,
you're arguing that manufacturing has a lot to do with middle America's decline.
yeah, I think in partial, I don't know if, a lot, it's kind of subjective. I'm saying that was a mistake. It was a mistake for us to give all our manufacturing to Southeast Asia. That is not the root of all of our economic problems, obviously. I was just saying that's a mistake. And what I'm getting at with the economic talk, you could say, is that regardless of who we elect in the midterms and in 2028, I really do not think there's any coming back in a lot of ways for the young people. I mean, I'm a young person. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm
But I'm decently smart. I'm working on getting the degree right now. I'd like to think that in 5 years I'll be doing pretty well, but that's not a guarantee. And 50 years ago, it essentially would have been. You were a college graduate in the 60s, you'd be buying your first house at 25 years old, but that's
People
almost
bring that
unheard
up.
of now.
What'd you say, X?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you can say that people like aren't buying houses at the same rate, but if people are living better, then I would say we were in the right direction. Like, you can't look at one issue.
I don't think people
lot
are
of people
living
are-
better if they can't get a house and have kids.
Um,
What can
I
they?
think
They can
people are-
afford more Netflix subscriptions or something, or they can buy more food at the grocery store. I don't even
you
think that's the case.
all of better off revolves around having a house.
That's a pretty big factor, yeah, more so than like the GDP going up.
Okay, well, the GDP going up is a reflection of the American economy.
Yeah, but the GDP going